If you're starting a podcast in 2024, this is the one website that you should be using. I want to show you guys this website called Waveroom, which is this free recording software that allow you to record podcasts, interviews with guests or multiple people, and it has a lot of cool features, which I think is really useful to any creator out there. So this is the Waveroom website here, and I'm going to dive in and show you guys how to use it for creating podcasts or guest interviews. But they have a lot of cool features already, and what's really cool about this is there's going to be a lot more features coming really soon. So basically it works as a screen recorder in your browser that you can set up individual rooms and invite guests, organize it, and record it in a really clean and user-friendly way. I feel like a lot of people think that to make podcasts you need fancy, software and fancy recording equipment and all that stuff. What I love about Waveroom is that it's simple. It's free and it's simple and it works so well. And it kind of blew my mind because I was thinking too that I needed all this fancy equipment and software, but you'll see in a sec just how easy it actually is. So yeah, Waveroom will let you record episodes, collaborate with people remotely, and it also does some crazy stuff with AI where it kind of removes the background noise. If you're familiar with this channel, we talk a lot about LALAL.AI. Waveroom is actually powered by LALAL.AI, so it has some good features there. And like I said, they've got a lot of stuff coming in the near future with editing videos. The quality is really phenomenal. But I want to show you guys how it works. And the best part about it, there's a free option too. So let's dive in. Okay, so once you're logged in, it'll take you to a page like this. Now, what I love about this is the simplicity. I'll explain how it works. I know it might look just like a little bare bones at the moment, but I actually kind of like that. I don't want all this fancy other features that are distracting me. Just give me the basic stuff. So what happens is they give you a couple of rooms. Now they kind of name them fun names, but basically these rooms are where you can basically invite a guest to join your virtual meeting, join your virtual podcast session. And I'll show you how it works here. So right off the top, we're gonna go create room. They gave you a little name here, but let's just name this, I don't know, you can name anything you want, right? Test room. You can name this test room. You can name this business, meeting. You can name this podcast episode 1 or brainstorm session. I kind of like that. Even though I was talking about making this for a podcast, I feel like you could use this if you are in any, in any school project with classmates. You could use this for handling your team if you're running a business. It's really simple and amazing, and I just absolutely love it. So right off the bat, you can see it's recording in 2K quality, 30 frames per second. Now the picture looks really good. I'm using just a basic webcam, nothing fancy, and the quality actually looks really impressive here. So yeah, just basic settings allow you to select your input devices, your output devices, record it right onto the computer too, so you can download the video afterwards. And of course, AI working its magic. Right off the bat, we've got remove background noise, which we've done in a handful of LALAL.AI videos on the channel, which is really useful. If you're recording at home, you might have kids, you might have, neighbors, you might have construction, you might have air conditioner going off, etc. Again, this remove the noise feature will make your podcast sound really professional if you don't have that budget. It's really useful. And what's also great is that they've got updates coming in the near future, which is why I'm really stoked to share this now, because if you get signed up, if you use it now, you're going to be the first ones to get advantage of these features, where it's going to transcribe your speech, all the talking in the meetings, and make a virtual summary of it, which is really neat. But let's just dive into the remove noise here. And what's great is that you can do a test record or start the meeting. So I'm just going to start the meeting and show you guys how I would personally use this for recording a podcast episode with a guest. So of course, set up everything here. Let's start the meeting here. And again, all you have to do from here is copy this link and send it to the guest, whoever you're inviting. You can see here that this is basically how it's going to record. The guest is going to dive in over here, me obviously right here. I'm just, again, really impressed with the quality of this because it looks really good. But again, yeah, copy the link. If you send it to someone, they'll open it up in their browser. It'll allow them to log in and basically do the same things that you did and join. And again, just a couple different settings and then the record button here. So let's just do a quick little recording here so we can see. So yeah, obviously test recording here in the Waveroom studio. this is really impressive, and I love how simple it is. Again, once we're happy with that, we can pause it, discard it, or stop it. And let's stop it here. And it's going to upload it to the cloud, which we can download later on. So what's cool then is afterwards, it takes you back to the home page and you can view all your previous sessions. Now, some of these were ones I was just playing around with earlier, but you can see here, I can dive back into the brainstorm session and download the files. And there's also the features here where I can then remove the noise if I listen back to it. And if it's too noisy, I can remove it then. Again, supported by LALAL.AI. And I can also send people, again, I can start this room again. So let's say I want to use this dedicated room for all my brainstorm sessions with my team. I can keep sending this link, keep recording it. Everything will be organized right in here. So like I was saying, I feel like a lot of people think, and myself included, I feel like a lot of people think, you know, in order to start a podcast in 2024, you know, a lot of people think you need fancy equipment, you need fancy microphones and headpieces and cameras and then a studio to record in. This website makes it so easy to basically start your podcast and get any guests from all over the world to join it. I also love how it records the video file right in there, so you don't even need fancy video software. You don't need any recording device. You can literally just log on to waveroom.com and start recording, you know, your meetings with people. If you want to try out Waveroom for yourself, start recording podcasts, start recording meetings, start recording, you know, virtual sessions. I'll leave the link in the description below. They've got that free plan. I highly recommend it, guys. For me, you know, I've been in the podcast game before. I do work with people who make podcasts, and I'm also just an avid podcast listener, and I've been in so many virtual meetings before. This tool is probably one of the most user-friendly and best tools I've come across, which is really why I wanted to share it with you guys. So I'm gonna leave that link in the description below. Check it out, and happy recording. Thanks for watching, guys.